Long ago, there lived a prophet of God named Jonah. One day, God spoke to him and gave him a difficult mission. He was to go to the great city of Nineveh and warn the people to turn away from their evil ways, for their destruction was near. But Jonah was afraid and did not want to obey God. Instead of going to Nineveh, he chose to run away. He went to the seaport, found a ship sailing in the opposite direction, and boarded it, hoping to escape from the presence of the Lord. While the ship was at sea, a powerful storm suddenly rose. The waves grew violent, and the boat was in danger of breaking apart. The sailors were terrified. They cried out to their gods and threw their cargo into the sea to lighten the ship, but the storm only grew stronger. Jonah, however, was fast asleep in the lower part of the ship. The captain woke him and urged him to pray. When the sailors cast lots to find out who was responsible for the disaster, the lot fell on Jonah. He confessed that he was running away from the Lord, the true God who made the sea and the land. Jonah told the sailors that the only way to stop the storm was to throw him into the sea. At first, they refused and tried to row back to shore, but the storm became even more violent. Finally, after praying for forgiveness, they threw Jonah into the raging sea. Immediately, the storm became calm. The Lord then sent a great fish to swallow Jonah. Inside the belly of the fish, Jonah remained for 3 days and 3 nights. In the darkness, he prayed earnestly to God, repented of his disobedience, and cried out for mercy. God heard Jonah's prayer. He commanded the great fish to vomit Jonah onto dry land. Jonah had been given a second chance. This time, Jonah obeyed without hesitation. He traveled to Nineveh and proclaimed God's warning to the people. When they heard the message, the people of Nineveh believed God. From the poorest to the greatest, even the king himself, they fasted, prayed, and turned away from their evil deeds. Seeing their sincere repentance, God showed them mercy and did not bring the destruction he had planned. The story of Jonah teaches us that no one can ever run away from God's will, no matter how far they try to go. Disobedience always leads to trouble, but sincere repentance is always followed by God's mercy and forgiveness. It reminds us that God is a God of second chances. No matter how many times we fail, He is always ready to give us another opportunity to do what is right. Most of all, the story shows that God's mercy is for everyone, and that our obedience can be a blessing not only to ourselves but also to many others.